Hey, Deanna here. Okay, so today I thought I would do a Q&A on Beautycounter as a business, as a Beautycounter consultant. If you've ever thought about it, or maybe not have thought about it until now, until seeing this, I just wanted to go over some basics and mainly the questions that I get asked a lot. So if I don't answer a specific question within this, or if you're looking for more detailed answers, message me, comment below, and I will definitely get back to you about it. But I'm going to try and do my best. And again, I'm going to go over the questions that I get asked the most. Okay, let's go. So before I get into my background, I just want to preface everything with anybody can do this business. Anybody can become a Beautycounter consultant, no matter what your background experience is. And you don't have to have a beauty background or be a makeup artist to do this. It really is honestly about mindset, what you want from this business, and then just going for it. And then really running it like a business, like you would any other business. So in your experience, your unique experience, you're gonna bring that to this, and your business is gonna look different than mine and anybody else's. So just keep that in mind before I get into a little bit of my background. For those of you that have been following me or work with me, already know this, but for those of you that don't, I have been in the beauty industry for 30 years this year. Crazy. And I've worked pretty much every aspect of the beauty industry. So I started out in cosmetics, working for department stores, working for different cosmetic lines as a freelancer and for different brands specifically. And then I got into film and TV. I've done commercials, worked with photographers, basically everything. And what I ended up kind of falling into, my niche, was working with private clients for weddings, special events. I still do this, tutorials, lessons, all those types of things. And then I got into portrait photography about 12 years ago. So I do beauty portraits and headshots as well as the makeup for them. So it's like basically your one-stop type of beauty, get your makeup done as well as get portraits done. So I do that, and I still do that to this day. And I've implemented Beautycounter into my business about 6 years ago, and I'll get into how I found out about Beautycounter. So how did I hear about Beautycounter? About 6 years ago, a friend of mine posted on her social media a video on Beautycounter. And, having been in the beauty industry for over 20 years at that point, I was like, what is this? Let me look into it, yada, yada. So as I was going through their website, I was really taken aback at the information. It was so informational, it still is, about the lack of regulation within the beauty industry. I had no idea, honestly. I was completely clueless. I thought that products that were sold in department stores, grocery, drugstores, all the stores, we're testing for safety, looking at the ingredients. Obviously, somebody's testing these products and making sure they're safe for everybody, myself, my family, my clients. And to come to find out that no, that's not how this works and how that industry works at all, really surprised me. And it actually made me upset because I've had my own health issues. I was diagnosed with a hypothyroid issue in my early 20s. I've had partial thyroidectomy. I've had some health issues throughout my life. And even when I was diagnosed, the doctor's like, yeah, most likely it's environmental. If it's not hereditary, it was never in my family. A lot of times when you start looking into it, it's very much environmental because it's an endocrine issue. We won't get into all those details, but anyway, I was looking at my own health issues, looking at my own habits and the products that I was using. I had been using perfume directly on my skin since I was 14. And again, I didn't know this until I was 6 years ago about fragrance and that particular ingredient, among other ingredients. Anyway, as I continued to look through the website, I was like, wow, they are opening up about how transparent they are with ingredients, what they use in there, why they use it, that they're not an all-natural brand. Here's the thing, just because a product is all natural or organic doesn't mean, firstly, that you're not gonna have a reaction, that it's gonna be safe, and that's gonna be effective. So again, 6 years ago, being in the beauty industry, I'd never heard the category clean beauty. until Beautycounter. I think Beautycounter, they are the leaders in clean for that reason. As far as performance, as far as safety, how they test everything. Again, you can go to our website and learn more about that. But it floored me. And I just knew at that point, without even trying one product, that I knew I had to be a part of this company in some way. So I joined because of the mission. I was like, I just want to educate myself, my clients, my friends, my family, because if I didn't know this being in the beauty industry, then I know for the most part, most of my friends, clients didn't know as well. So after joining Beautycounter 6 years ago, I learned more about their role in advocating for safer products. They actually go to DC every year with a group of Beautycounter consultants to advocate for safer beauty and the Personal Care Safety Act with Congress. And they actually meet with lawmakers there. And then out in the field, they have us go to our local lawmakers and chat with them about the Personal Care Safety Act and specifically about getting safer ingredients in products, that there needs to be more regulation, there needs to be banning of more ingredients. And I've been able to do that, lucky for me, and what an honor to have done that 3 times here locally. And it's interesting when you meet with the lawmakers, especially the first time, a lot of times they've never heard, like, what's the Personal Care Safety Act? Why should I care? It's very interesting once you get into that piece. So the one thing I love about Beautycounter, education first. They definitely are advocates because of course we offer products, but at the same time, and I hope that you know this after following me, or if you are just looking into things, that I really try to educate first. I try to talk about safer ingredients. I will never talk poorly about another company, but I'm just going to try and educate more on ingredients and just the things that I've learned. And again, I'm about progress. I'm not about perfection. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in 100% one way or the other. So that's what I like about Beautycounter as well, because that's exactly what they're trying to do. We're all doing our best, but we want safer for everybody. Also, Beautycounter bans 1,800 different ingredients, both natural and synthetic. It's not just all chemicals. Beautycounter is not all natural, by the way. We're about 80% natural. And again, we're made of chemicals, and there are chemicals out there in synthetics that are not linked to human health issues, and hence us banning 1,800 different ingredients. And if you really look into it, the US only bans 30 at this point. 30 ingredients compared to like the European Union, they ban about 1,400 different. What do all those countries know that we don't know, right? It's just very interesting. So I won't get into all those things, but that's just another piece of this business and this company, and why I'm just proud to partner with them and be a part of this company. Okay, but do the products work? Forget clean beauty. Does it really, really work? You know, it's the performance piece. So again, we ban over 1,800 different ingredients. So the safer ingredients piece is there. I trust, we third-party test everything. We test for heavy metals. That's a whole other thing. Again, important, but things that you wouldn't think about, but we try to take that guesswork out of there for you. As far as performance, okay, I'm a photographer. I still work in TV every once in a while. Things have to perform. My products have to work. And everything I've used, whether it's our foundation, concealer, lips, color, all that stuff really performs just like any other artistry brand does. And that's a great thing, because we continuously change, work to innovate our products to make them better. And we try to stay, you know, as far as on the cutting edge of clean beauty. And again, really, really take the performance piece into consideration, as well as the safer. And you know, there is that balance. And that's why sometimes it takes us a while to come out with certain things. It took us 6 years, 8 years to come out with a deodorant, 7 years, 8 years to come out with a deodorant. So just know, they just don't like whip stuff out. I mean, they take their time, and that's what I appreciate, because the performance piece has to work. And another cool thing is they really listen to us out in the field. If we say, hey, this is not working, or I have clients saying this or that, they've reformulated, they've changed up things. They really, really do listen to us. So that's also something you can take to heart. Okay, so this question is probably the most asked question that I get when people are asking about Beautycounter. So let's just get it out of the way. Is Beautycounter a pyramid scheme? Okay, let's get into this. First of all, pyramid schemes, businesses are illegal. So look it up, however you want to do it, look it up. They're illegal. So we are not a pyramid scheme. Beautycounter is run like any other sales organization, just like when I worked for Nordstrom back in the day. Our department manager of the cosmetic department made commission off of her entire sales team and the entire department. She made an extra override commission, all that stuff. That's basically how we work as well. So you don't have to have a team to make money from this business. You make commission. So if you just sell product, you will make up to 35% in commission. It's 25%, but then we have other bonuses depending on how much you sell, just like any other sales organization. So I've been in sales before. It's exactly the same way. Now, if you do decide to build a team, you do get a percentage, like a mentoring bonus, which is basically the similar thing that you get when you work in a department store as a sales manager, or even for like the different lines that I worked. I made commission off of my team that was part of my counter that I worked for, the brand that I worked for. If I had 3 people under me, I made commission off of them as well. This is the exact same thing. Here's the thing. You have to work, because a pyramid scheme, you just sign people up and they don't get anything from it, and you just make money signing people up. That's just not how this works, because if I can have somebody that's part of my organization and they can bypass me, they can surpass me in rank and everything if I'm not working. So I actually have to be selling and doing my part in order to make commission off of them. And so I won't go into all those details. I can answer those questions for you if you have detailed questions over our compensation plan. But I will tell you, in this industry, we probably have one of the best compensation plans out there. So what is Beautycounter's business model? Well, we are a direct sales company. We're very omni-channeled as well. So I'll get into that. We are direct sales, so you can purchase directly through the website, or you can go through a consultant, but you can bypass a consultant if you want to. So you get to choose, just like Target. If you want to buy online or if you want to go into the store, you can do that. And we actually have freestanding stores as well. So I'll get into that in a second. But having a consultant is just like if you go to the department store and you go to your brand that you want to, they're going to be knowledgeable. Those people that work for those brands, they're basically the consultants for those brands. It's the same thing. Having a consultant, you're going to get that customized service. We know our products. So just know you're going to get that. You can sample from us. Usually most consultants sample. If you don't have a consultant, look through my links. I'd love to help you. I do virtual consults and all that kind of thing. But if you have your consultant, you see why you have one, right? I mean, because you want to be able to get that customized service. And as a Beautycounter consultant, you're going to be doing the same. You will learn more about the different products that we have. But clients can go and purchase however they want. They can go directly through the website. They can go through a consultant. We do have stores. So we do have one in Venice. We have Venice, California. We have one in Denver, and we have one in New York. We do pop-ups too, which is really cool. I mean, during the pandemic, we didn't really do any, but we have one on Nantucket every year. But we've done pop-ups everywhere, and it's really a cool thing. We also, another thing about our pop-ups and our freestanding stores, that if you go in there and say, oh, my consultant is Deanna Boyd, can we put this under her? I mean, I just need to grab some stuff. They will put that under our names, especially if our client goes into a freestanding store. So just so you know that, Beautycounter takes care of us as consultants. And then we do partnerships, which is really cool. Partnerships. We partnered with Target, I don't know how many years ago. That was 4 years ago. And that was really cool because we were the first beauty brand that they ever brought in to do a little capsule. Because as you've noticed, Target's really gone more clean. They've banned a lot of ingredients, which is really, really cool. You notice that they're bringing more clean brands in general, whether that's in the food or in beauty and in other things, is more sustainable type products, which is really great because you're seeing more companies do that. But anyway, we did a partnership with them. We did one last year with Sephora. That's huge. Clean beauty is not going away anytime soon, nor is this business model. This social selling affiliates, when you buy through a blogger or you buy through somebody that has affiliate links, that's what this is. So when we talk about direct sales, yes, the business model is you can sign up under a consultant and you have people and you can build a team, or you cannot build a team. It's completely up to you. And here's the thing, it's however you work your business. It's what you put into it, just like any other business, right? It's your business. So if you go in and you work part-time or you only work, I'll get into this a little more when we talk about how this business works or what you need to do, but it really is what you put into it. Okay, so how do I make money? Okay, here's the thing. It's just like any other business. This is your business. If you were to come on, you're going to treat it just like you would if it was a brick and mortar store, or if it was something that you ran out of your home or that kind of thing. It's just like any other business. It's work. You have to put effort into it. So if you're working at more part-time or more as a hobby, and I have consultants that work with me that only work this part-time just to pay for their products, and they just want the discount. I have some people that work it to pay off, certain bills, or to put towards school, or put towards, house bills. I have people that do it for philanthropic things. So, and then like me, I work it as a business, like one of my main businesses. So it's really 100% up to you. But remember, it's what you put into it. It's not going to just sign up and like, okay, everything's going to just come to me. No, like you actually have to work it like a regular business. So I don't know how many times I need to say that. So if you're not wanting to work, or if you just think, okay, I'm sign up and then everything, I'm just going to post a couple things and I'm going to get all these sales. That's just not the truth. I mean, it's just like any other job, but it's fun. It's a fun job. So here's the thing. And I said this earlier, that social selling is not going anywhere. And it's becoming the new thing. And I think honestly, after the pandemic and seeing how that played out, I'm so thankful I had this business. Honestly, I didn't realize how much I did virtually. And I was able to connect with people virtually. So everybody's business is going to look different. Yours is going to look different than mine. You're going to have different, more unique skills than me, and vice versa. We all have different things that we bring to the table. So I would be here to help you with that. And I can get into more on how that works a little bit later, as far as my role in helping you. But yeah, so that's basically it. It's running your own business. It's what you put into it. So you make up to 35% in commission, and that's on the products that you sell. We have a base 25% off of everything that you sell, and then we have personal sales bonuses, just depending on what you sell, up to 35%, which is pretty great. If you do decide to build a team, which you do not have to, or start an organization, whatever you want to say, you do not have to do that, but you do make overrides on your team. Just like I said, just like any other sales organization, in the example I brought up when I worked at Nordstrom and our department manager, making a commission off of what your team makes because of you mentoring them and working together. Okay, so do I have to build a team? I think I already answered that. You don't have to build a team. When I first started, I honestly was so mission driven. I didn't even understand what the team thing was. And I had one of my friends that she was a nurse and her husband's a doctor, and she was like one of my first consultants that signed up. She's like, hey, I want to do this. I'm like, why? Not thinking that she would want to do this at all. And I didn't even know if that's what I wanted to do. And then I had another friend that worked for a department store, like a high-end department store, as a buyer. And she's like, hey, I want to do what you're doing. I want to sign up and whatever. I'm like, really? And so I just didn't know that this business can turn into, it turned into an accidental business. I always say that all the time. Like, I came into it mission driven, and then it's turned into a really fun business for me. And I wouldn't even call it a side hustle anymore. Like, it really is part of my main business now, and I'm so thankful for it. And I think I mentioned earlier, like, during the pandemic, I was so thankful that it was a virtual business, that I was able to do a lot of things virtually via, Instagram and Facebook and Zoom and FaceTime and all of those things. So take that into consideration as well. So do I have to have sales experience? I don't want to be salesy. I don't want to push things and push people to buy things. Okay. First, you don't need sales experience. And yeah, I don't want to be salesy either. Like, I hope I never come across as a salesy person. I just share what I love. Think about how you buy. And I mentioned this earlier, like buying through bloggers, through friends. I buy honestly when I have a friend go, oh, I tried this new thing, or they posted this new whatever pots and pans, or that kind of thing. I'm always like, where did you get that? Or this new shirt or earrings or whatever. We buy usually through our friends, through our network. Like, they will post something, you'll see it on social media, or you'll see them in person and you're like, oh my gosh, I need those shoes. I mean, think about how you buy. And that's really what you're doing, is you're sharing with your friends, your family. But it's completely up to you and what you're comfortable with. But at the same time, like, think about how you buy, and that will immediately take like that salesy, being pushy, that kind of thing out of your mind. Because here's the thing, be genuine, be authentic. I know that you probably hear those two words a lot. I know I do, but it's the truth. You want to be genuine, authentic, and tell the truth, honestly. Because I mean, how many hours do you think I'll need to work in order to make X amount? So I get that question. And here's the thing. If you don't think you're going to have the time, or you're not going to want to put any time into this, then this probably isn't a business, or you shouldn't get into any kind of business, because it's going to take some time. And I think the questions is, as your mentor, or if you came to me and I was your mentor, I would ask you, what do you want from this? What interested you with Beautycounter? But mainly, what do you want to get from this? Do you want to make money, or are you just mainly for the mission? Because we do have people that are just on it for the mission, or just for the discount. But mainly, if you're wanting to work this as a business and make money, you're going to have to put some time into it. That's honestly, if anybody tells you like, oh, you just need to work it an hour here, maybe 15 minutes there. Sure, that you can do that. And there are times where I'm like, yeah, that my days can be I'm only working on my business 20 minutes or whatever it is. But for the most part, if you want to make money and you want to do this, you need to run it like a business. So you're going to have to put some time into it, but it's whatever you want. That's the cool thing about it. It's flexible. I really wish I had this business in my 20s. I really do, because it's so flexible. I can work it anywhere. I was just on vacation last week and I worked off my phone and my laptop. And that is the beauty of this business, is that you can work this anywhere. Like, you can work it virtually. Now, that's another thing. Your business is going to look different than other people and other consultants. And I think that's also the beauty of this business, is that you can work with people in person now that everything's kind of opening back up. Still virtually. Again, I told you during the pandemic, I'm so thankful that I had this virtually, because I have a store online, a website, and I can do everything via FaceTime, Zoom. I can jump on a call, everything virtually, which is really great. But if you're more of an in-person type of want to run your business more in person, you can do that too. So it really is just what you want to put into it, what you can put into it. But I think you just have to get really clear on what you're wanting from this. I want to make money. I just want to use it for a discount. I want to put this, you're going to have to put some hours into it, because it's just like any other business. So do I have to keep inventory? This is probably the best question ever. No, you don't have to keep inventory. I think that's the best thing. Now, you may want to own some product. You don't have to own product, but how are you going to talk about it and share it if you've never tried anything? But most likely, if you're watching this, or if you're thinking about this, you've tried a product, or you're wanting to try a product. So you will need to have something, whether it's your skincare and your makeup, in order to share it. But you don't need to keep inventory. You don't sell it out of your house or anything like that, the inventory that is. What your clients do is, whether, if they chat with you and they say, what should I get? And you help them with that. Here's another cool thing with Beautycounter is we have so many online tools. We can go to the website and we have like the skincare quiz that can help you, walk you through, and to guide your client, and your client can help themselves as well. And they just order directly on your website and it just gets shipped directly to them. It's so awesome. Now, as a consultant, and for me, I do sample my clients sometimes. I do have, brand new clients that just work off samples. Say, hey, can you send me some samples? And of course they try it and love it and need to own it. So I offer samples to my clients. As a company, they do sell samples, so you can sample before and sample your friends, family, network, whatever you want to say before. And so it really is such an easy business when it comes to those types of things. Beautycounter has thought about a lot of those details. So I will get into the training next. Okay, so how does the training work, and how do I know and learn what to do? Well, we have what is called Behind the Counter, and it has so much information in there. All the online training, there's modules in there, but as your mentor, if you choose to work with me and partner with me, because I would be your business partner. Here's the thing, here's how this works. I would help you in whatever capacity and however you want to grow your business. We would have, our initial conversation would be about what you want from this, and then I will help you get there. And I will, so I have some consultants that want me involved more often and work more partnership. And then I have some consultants that, will just come to me when they need help with this or that. But honestly, the community, which I haven't even touched on, is so awesome here. We really do empower each other. And I really think that trickles down from like our CEO, our CFO, just us as a whole, just our whole culture is just really about empowering one another. Like, I'm great friends with people on other teams that not are even on my team or work with me or on my upline, downline, whatever you want to say, that I've become dear friends with. And that's all through Beautycounter. So, as a mentor, I would help you. I would help, whatever you are wanting from this business as far as guidance, I would help you with that. But let me just tell you that Beautycounter on its own, as far as all of our training that we have, is incredible. And they do all these different training sessions throughout the year, and they bring in speakers, and we listen to other consultants that are doing really well with their business and what they're doing, and we just share and share and share. And that's like, I just think one of the best things about this company. So you're never going to be alone. You're never going to be without information. And honestly, if you just go to our website, just my website, Beautycounter's website, there's so much to learn there. If you go to the FAQs below, wow, blown away. I still go there periodically because I just want to like freshen up on certain things. But yeah, there's so much information out there. Okay, and this isn't a question, but I wanted to just kind of tag along on the last one where I was talking about the community within this company. That again, it really is an empowering community of women and men. We do have some men in there, and but mainly women, and just so empowering. And having been in this industry and working in beauty, you just don't see that a lot. A lot of I think it's getting better, but I feel like the uplifting of others and wanting other women to succeed and having that partnership and just seeing the sisterhood, because it really is a sisterhood. It's like when we see another beauty account, we're like, I see you, girl, I know you. And it's awesome. So just know that. And I think also just the personal growth that I've had within this company because of our training and just all the different things. I could just go on and on. Like this is going to be an hour long if I don't stop. So, but the community really is incredible. So how do I sign up? What does that entail? Okay, all you have to do is go to my website or your mentor's website. And again, if you don't have anybody that you're working with, I'd love to have a conversation with you to see if we're a fit. And if you're a fit for Beautycounter, if this makes sense for you, reach out to me. Again, you can comment or DM me or email me. It'll be all in the information below under this video. But all you need to do is go to the website, sign up. It'll just prompt you for all the questions. It's only $50 to sign up, and that gives you a website and all the training, and then access to your mentor, and then our communities that we have. And you can also, when you're first signing up, you can get a starter set if you want to. You do not have to buy product in order to start your business. You can just have a website, a storefront. If you already own some Beautycounter products, you can kind of work off of that initially. I do suggest getting some product just for testing so you know how it works. And then if you plan on doing some in-person things, it's just like at a department store, having some products so people can test it, smell it, that kind of thing is also a great thing, but you don't have to do that. And anyway, so you sign up, and we have starter sets that are at a deep discount, or you can just purchase a la carte or a few products at your 25% discount, which is awesome, that 25% discount. And during the holidays, you get a deeper discount on our holiday sets and things like that. It's so fantastic. And yeah, so you just sign up. And again, you don't have to get a starter set, but you may want to look into getting some products just so you can start talking about it and sharing it that way. And again, you can reach out to me or your mentor and see, they can help guide you and direct you through what you should get and work with what you can invest in. And, and if, again, that's only $50 to get your storefront up and your website going, then you can do it that way as well. So I know that was a lot of information, but you may have more questions. So please reach out to me if you don't already have a mentor that you're working with. I would love to answer your questions for you. And I know it's a big decision. So whether or not you're chatting with me or somebody else, just know that it's your decision. Never feel pressured into anything. And a conversation with me, if you already know me or maybe have been following me, I'm completely non-pressure, and that's how it should be. So whomever you're speaking with, please just know that and keep that within. Don't feel pressured to do anything. Again, I would love for you to be a partner with me, a business partner with me, and to be a part of Beautycounter's movement to get safer products into the hands of everyone. We need more voices. Or if you know somebody that might be interested in this business as well, feel free to share this video with them. Send them my information. You can follow me on Instagram at Goodness Greenish, and Facebook at Goodness Greenish, YouTube at Goodness Greenish. And then again, all of my contact information is below. But thank you for watching, and yeah, have a beautiful day.